Welcome back to the channel, guys. Paladin Piper. I am one of the first to admit to myself and to others that limited edition tobaccos do not excite me. I've been burned a lot of them on them in the past, and so I kind of gave up on them. However, when I was making an order for my staples that I am cellaring deeper, I saw this, and I was a sucker for the tin art. This, well, and the name, this looks like it came out of yesteryear, and I love it, I love it, I love it. Oftentimes I say that my old soul lived once years ago in the early 1900s, and that is Kopp, limited edition Flamme, or Flame. So if you guys have never had any Kohlhase and Kopp blends, or you've never watched guys like the Bremen pipe smoker, these tins are beautiful, but these tins are not sealed. They come this way. So if you guys want to get this blend, regardless of what I tell you about it here in a minute, just know that they're not sealed. The tobacco is in a bag in here, so you will need to jar this up. But because this is rather new, I'm going to read you. Here's the tobacco here. And then there's the inside of the tin. Great tin. Did I say it was a great tin? I'm going to read you this little thing. I don't normally do this, but it's in German on one side and English on the other. In 1919, our great-grandfather Martin Vess laid the foundation stone for our group of companies, which is still in the family hands 105 years later. For us, the flame is more than just a symbol for fire and smoke. It is our avowal of genuine and pure enjoyment of tobacco and our pursuit for the best qualities. It embodies passion, the willingness to fight for our goals and to defend and sustain our legacy, so they can be passed on to the next generation. We dedicate this series to the resourceful founder of the company and all the family members who contribute to the construction or reconstruction of the company in times of great hardship and their willingness to invest a lot and take risks. There you go. Now, from my understanding, this is I'm just curious if it said on tin. Virginia, Burley, and Black Cavendish and Perique, I believe. A little seal there. So you just pop that there. Oh man, that's on there. Okay, and so the bag then opens this way. Let's take a smell here. Raisins, fruit. Moisture is actually quite damp. Let's show you. Kind of a coarse ribbon cut. Cool. Going to have it in a Medico VFQ Acorn, semi-rusticated. I'm just going to do a codger scoop. There were two others that just dropped as well. Storm, and I probably should have done Storm because it's raining like heck crazy out there tonight. Storm and Seas or something. I'm not sure. Someone can comment and let me know because it used to be K&K, Kohlhase and Kopp, and now they're just saying it's Kopp. So maybe Kohlhase went away. I don't know. Let's taste. See what we get. So up front, straight Virginia Burley with some spice. I'm not detecting a topping. Excuse me. A little mustiness. Almost a sour, almost like a dry Oriental type finish. It's not a sweet blend, but it is wet. A little bit of like stone fruit there. A little bit of cocoa. It's been raining all day here in Kentucky, so the humidity is quite thick, and you can't see, but the smoke is just hanging in the garage. I probably should open the door, but it's still raining. Well, so far, not bad. It tastes like a straight Virginia Burley blend with a little twist in there. So, all right, don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Well, guys, welcome back to the final third of Kopp 1919 Division Limited Edition. I gotta quit filming on the weekdays. I'm too damn tired. But anyway, one thing I have to say is pretty much every K&K blend, or now just K blend, Kopp blend, I have tried, they have really superior leaf, guys. I mean, like, some of the smoothest burleys and really nice kind of Virginia varietals that really bring out nuances of flavors within that, and I have to commend them on that. And this is no exception. It's a very smooth Virginia Burley. The Black Cavendish is just there to round things out, and honestly, I think to give you a little more volume of smoke. And the Perique is enough there to where I don't want any more in this blend. Ever since I had COVID, Perique still, if there's Perique in a blend, it comes to the forefront and screams at me. Any more Perique than this in this blend, I would not enjoy it. But the pros of this blend is it is a super smooth, did I say that already? Virginia Burley blend, in my mind. Well, there's a little sweetness from the Black Cavendish there. Retrohale, you get nice nutty cocoa notes. First draw, almost every time you get a little bit of sweetness from the Virginia and a little bit of grass. It's a really good Virginia Burley. Nicotine is medium. Plenty for me. I don't necessarily want more than that, but it's nice. It's smooth. It's a very smooth experience. The detractor for me is the Perique, but it's done well in this blend. Like there, that was a nice cocoa comfort aroma that I love, and just that. This is minimally topped, if anything. I don't think it's topped at all. Excuse me, minimally cased. I would say they probably did just enough to get by. There does seem to be a little floral component here and there. Now that may be the Burleys. And a dry finish at times, which I don't love, but it's not horrible. It's in the beginning it was almost Oriental drying, that white wine drying on your palate, which I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this. But as the bowl is developed, it's done a lot better. Now, this stuff is wet. So depending on how dry you like your tobacco, you may keep it in the bag. But for a good, no frills, minimally cased, high quality Virginia Burley experience. I like this. Now, here's my rating system again. A, I will have pounds of this in my cellar. It is something I will smoke a lot, often, daily. It is not an A. Why? Because it's a limited edition blend. It's not going to be an A. B, I will buy multiple tins of this and have it in the cellar. Will I smoke it every day? Probably not, but will I smoke it often? Yeah, I would. C, I will jar it up. I will keep it. May or may not buy more. Probably will come back to it at a later date. D, I would smoke it if someone offered it to me at a party, but I will not buy more of it. And F, I won't smoke it. All right, y'all gonna laugh. And there's a reason I'm gonna give it this grade. I'm giving it a C. Here's my reasoning. And this is my only reasoning. Because I'm a kind of a Cartery curmudgeon. It doesn't stand up to London Burley for me. And London Burley is my benchmark of limited edition blends. I love London Burley. If it was in bulk, I would buy it in bulk. London Burley is an A, but because it's limited edition, it's a B. This is not quite there because of the Perique for me. I'm going to smoke it. I'm going to keep it. And then the other thing is, it's really similar to a whole lot of other Virginia Burleys, albeit this is probably one of the it wasn't as high as Tilbury, but it's up there with Tilbury as far as high quality leaf. I'm serious, guys. I like Tilbury a little better because there's no Perique. And I used to love Perique before COVID. I really did. Matter of fact, I had a lot of Virginia Perique blends and a lot of Burley and Perique blends. But yeah, I'm giving it a C. If it stood up to London Burley a little better, it would be a B. So, guys, if you like Virginia Burley blends, maybe a little twist. Like I said, the Black Cavendish is just there to kind of round things out. The Perique is what, for me, is kind of like any more Perique and it would be overpowering to me. So if you like Perique, you like Virginia Burleys, you're going to love this blend. And if you even like just Virginia Burleys, buy it for the 10 art. So, all right, guys, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you very soon on another Paladin Piper video. Take care, guys.